So this is Washington BDR, Washington BDR Section 2, Bethel Ridge, which is an alternate section. And Warren had to do a video, so I guess I'll do a video. So I talked him into, well, we can't just take the regular route because the Prius is taking the regular route.
Yeah.
We need to take the alternate route. So far, not too bad. And that's Mount Adams, right? Yeah, that's Adams. And we're not close enough to Rainier, or we just haven't seen Rainier yet.
I don't think so. My GPS is sending us down this way.
Well, maybe we go see. Mine says that's a dead end, so let's go see it's not far. Let's go see what's down that road. After all, we are adventure bike riding, right? So apparently Bethel Ridge is just an easiest. It's not just easy, it's easiest. But it is the alternate route. So I'm going to try and get a video on up the road a ways. It's looking north from Bethel Ridge. We came from that way. You having fun yet?
Yeah, that's fun. Keep going to the end, okay?
Okay. A little dusty, so I'll let him get ahead. He said his Garmin says it's 10 miles to 10 miles to the end of this alternate section. So, better get going. So we just took Bethel Ridge, kind of on the north end of it, heading down. Pretty scenic up here. And a little hazy, probably from fires. Anyway, we're headed down, down, down into the valley. I think Yakima is back that way. Yeah, kind of hazy. Not even sure what direction that is. Is that down towards Natchez or is that down towards Ellensburg? Yeah, pretty hazy.
Section.
This is the easy route, yeah. It is scenic. Looks like a lake down there. I'd like to jump in a lake right now. here, but even that's steep and rocky. I can't see anything on the screen, so I'll just pan around. It's pretty hazy. Not sure if we're headed all the way out to there or not. Another cell phone tower. Then over this side, this is I guess considered east of the Cascades, so it's pretty brown and dry. Let's see, it's 4 in the afternoon. Here's my shadow. That's probably northwest. So Rainier's off that way, but too hazy to see it today. So we got off track here. We thought maybe we'd ad hoc make up a way, but it says go back to our tents.
I wasn't committed from the beginning.
Let's see what he's gonna do. I think he's gonna try and go back. Big bike in these rocks is no joke. And he's a 50-year dirt bike veteran. We'll see if I can get turned around. I should get off and go help him, huh? My problem is my side stand. It's too short for right where I'm at right here. I would tip right over, I think. Oh, he's on the log. I hate that.
I hope you got all
There
that.
he goes. Bye, one. See you in the next life. Well, it's been another nice break. See ya. Well, we're on section 3, about 5,600 foot elevation north of Ellensburg. So Warren, he's on a real sweet ride here, man. That thing's pretty nice. Pretty nice. That's Rainier in the distance there. So far, it's been all pavement, 20 miles in on a 60-mile day. This has all been burned off, but there's tons of these little trees. Those little trees are like every 10 square feet. They're 10 foot on center. Almost too dense. Anyway, pretty cool. And a little smoky north of here. There's a pretty big fire. Mount Rainier. Cool. Don't be bashful. So this is Lion Rock Overlook. Well, this is Lion Rock. It's just 1 mile off the BDR. I don't know, Forest Road 35, something 35. Rainier. I don't know. Those mountains probably have names. And this rock outcropping's pretty cool here. Guess that thing is all the trees that burned sometime. But then in the distance there, that you can just barely see through the haze over towards Lake Chelan. And that smoke hanging in the air from a big fire up by Lake Chelan. Road 35. Oh, I don't know, almost halfway along WA BDR section 3. Here more burned out trees. These are all silvery. Pretty amazing. Well, this is an alternate route, but I think it'd be hard to get through that. Warren says he still wants to try it. So it takes a loop up and around and comes back. So we'll try the other end, see what happens. So he's gonna head for the other end. This alternate loop, we'll see if we can get in. Oh wow, pretty cool up here. It was a little sandy, a little loose. I don't know how you go down the other side. And I don't know where Warren went to. I don't think that's a trail. Shows a way to get down this way. I don't know. Of course, I have to climb up to the peak. It's a strange thing in the rock. I think this is on top here. Wow. Mount Rainier in the distance. That's Highway 97 down there. I can't see my screen for beans, but pretty smoky off that direction. Go for it. Well, I think this 2 Mile Canyon on section 3 is pretty cool. These beautiful lodgepole pines. Nice smooth rolly hill ride. Pretty nice. It's a bit warm. Just love the color of the trees here. No, but it's pretty hard dry pack. Ah, there's motorcycle tracks in the bottom.
Yeah, that's dirt bike, guys. I mean, that's one way we could do this. We can just scramble the bottom and help each other over the biggest boulders. So that's a pretty good option, actually.
Well, this bank right through here is pretty good.
I'm not going to do this. This side's not going to be an option for me.
Right. That's a good way to end up upside down in the bottom.
Yeah. That's what I need, a set of broken ribs out of this. I'm thinking that side looks pretty good.
The first part of it's narrow and a bit of bushwhacking. You gotta put your head down and.
I mean, this last part in the main stream is not bad. Got a little water, but we're used to those kind of rocks.
Then cross over here. Bumpity bump bump.
So the only bad part is that very first entry point. Well, this looks like the end of it here. Yeah, you can see the line I'd take right here.
Yeah, I might have to dog paddle across this stuff here, but the bike would rip over it easy.
Yeah, we can do this. Exit right here.
So we had to walk it, but the right bank is the way to go, but this is too narrow here. So he's gonna go into the woods there, out around this narrow spot. This was just, their bikes do this, I guess. Off camber, weedy, loggy on this side. Oh yeah, the end of 3-day adventure bike ride. So he'll come out of the woods, come out of the bypass woods there. He could do this no problem, except for the 5-foot drop off to the right. And this part here, no problem. But that side's even wider. Okay. So you're gonna duck into the trees there. Flail around in the trees. That's not too bad, actually. Come out here. That's a big bike, like 150-pound bike. 100 pounds more than mine. Just pop out here. Don't overshoot it. Okay, wait. Wait right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna catch up to him. Not fall in. That part was easy. And he's across. Then that's the end of it there. Well, I guess my turn. Well, continue the adventure right here. Made it down into the Columbia River Gorge, almost to the Dalles. And I saw this historic railroad, historic locomotive, Class P2 engine number 2507, built by Baldwin, 1923. Tractive effort of 54,000 pounds and weighs 365,000 pounds. Later, the boiler pressure was raised to 210, which increased the tractive effort to 57,000 pounds. Class P2 Mountains did an excellent job in passenger service. They were eventually replaced by the S2 Northerns in Empire Builder service. Empire Builder is the current northern route for the Amtrak. The P2 class locomotives were then used in freight service and were retired in 1955. But it's kind of hard to see it with it all gated up like this. The mighty 2507. Pretty cool. Little graffiti. And of course nowadays all you see is these guys everywhere. And the Columbia River, the mighty Columbia, roll on, roll on. Freight yards in the foreground. Tidewater barge out on the river. Truckers out on I-84 headed into Portland. Headed out to Eastern Oregon. Pan around here. This that's, I think, the Dalles. I think. I don't know. I'm just headed home. So that last video I was wrong. The Dalles is still way over there. So this is the stern wheeler passenger boat on the Columbia. Not sure where they go, or I have to try that someday. There's a railroad on this side of the river. There's one on the other side too. Little island out there. That'd be cool. Go out there and camp. Although there's a campground right here. More railroad. So there's a bridge down there. I guess that's a railroad bridge, not the Dalles Bridge. The bridge at the Dalles, I think, is what's the name of that? Garden of the Gods? Bridge of the Gods? I-84 running that side. Kind of juxtaposed. People on I-84 racing up and down, and people on the river doing it kind of like Lewis and Clark did. Slow and easy.